Hi guys, PJ back again taking a quick look at Gears 5 PC release. Now the aim of this is to see how well it runs on an RTX2060 and a Ryzen 1600X. Both at factory clocks. Well, the RTX is the Vsync version, so it's got a little bit of a factory overclock in there, nothing wild. Game's installed on a 7200 speed normal hard drive, not an SSD. Didn't think it really needed it. It's not a large open world game, it's sort of a linear-ish campaign, if you like. And as you can see, we have monitoring software as well as the benchmark software that the game runs. So I'm going to go through a few of the presets. Now, if you don't know with this particular game, you have to install the Ultra Texture Pack, and you do that by basically going into video, scrolling down and changing the textures to Ultra, and that is basically how you actually do it. So it will then start to install it. You'll see it go up 10%, 20%, etc. And it's about 3 gigabytes roughly. So these are the recommended for this sort of spec system, if you like. We've got Vsync on here. We will turn that off, of course, for this. And it recommended a maximum frame rate of 60, etc., 30 for there, and you can see there is HDR calibration as well if you're running it on a HDR display, which I'm currently not. You'll notice I'm still installing this. Well, that's actually a bug, okay, because it is already fully installed. That's been sat there like that for over an hour now. It's not actually correct. It is fully installed. Ultra textures are installed. It's just been a bit weird, but hey, it's a minor glitch, no big deal. Everything else is on, like I say, ultra high. There you go, there's my settings. This is what it's recommended that I run the game on. So a couple of cutbacks. I mean, we've got volumetric there on medium, so let's see if this does max out this GPU. So if we run benchmarks, now you've got to bear something in mind with this. The Xbox One X runs the game at 4K 60 frames per second, and from what I'm gathering they are mostly high settings, so that's doing really well. So I think what we're going to see, and glancing across at that already I can tell, the game is GPU bound. So in other words, yeah, the consoles have a netbook CPU in them, so any decent CPU is going to run this really well. I mean, a Ryzen 1600X is hardly, you know, breaking the world open. It's an old CPU now, but it's ample enough to run this game. GPU, I did think the RTX would do a little bit better than being fully bound there. That is quite surprising. We are hitting 60 frames per second, as you can see, so not too bad, but I did take off Vsync, so you know, it seems to be stuck at that. It's really weird. Can we escape and go back? Yes, we can. Let's go to options, video. Try and keep this video a bit short, guys, because you know what I'm like, I tend to ramble on quite a lot, don't I? So if we go to low and apply that, enter yes, there we go. This is low, okay, so this is what low setting looks like. Bearing in mind we're on an ultra wide display, so you got about 700,000 or so extra pixels over a normal 1080p display. So if you're on a normal 1080p, yeah, you're going to have a higher frame rate than I am. So there we go, there's low, literally everything on low, look, and off even. Wow, that's bad. Okay, so animation quality is on performance, look, I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, that's still stuck, nothing I can do about that, guys, but you can see it's on low. So if we go back now and restart our benchmark, let's say we go above 60. I mean, actually I should have checked, did it default Vsync back on again? Need to have a look at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? It stuck on 60. And I think there's something wrong also, quickly looking at that, with their diagnostics. So Vsync off. We do not want Vsync, and we want unlimited. None. Can we alter this? Unlimited? There we go. Right, okay. Definitely want that. Yes, we do. Right, now let's go. Restart benchmark. We'll get there in the end. We'll get there in the end. Either way, it'll run at 60, so not a problem. With very nice graphics settings, but it does look nice on the Xbox. So, okay, so low, here we go. We have 120 odd, 130 odd FPS. We have pretty high GPU usage, even at that, to be fair. CPU 41%, 50%. Not really taxing the CPU at all, is it, this guys? VRAM usage 1.63 gigabytes. Now that's interesting, because if you're running an old card like a GTX2060 with its 3.5 gigabyte of usable VRAM, you know you've got a nice safety margin to bump the settings up a bit there. So there we go. Easy enough on low, no problem. Let's stop that, and we'll go to, should we do medium? What we got after low? Medium, high, ultra. Okay, medium. And back again, there we go. Vsync is still off, yes it is. Restart benchmark. Let's see what sort of drop we incur and see. We're running medium textures and everything now, so we'll have a look at exactly what those settings are before we change it again. Yeah, we've lost what? 20 to 30 FPS looking at that. GPU back to 100% and we're on 2 gigabytes of VRAM now. Still very conservative. I mean, it looks very nice even on medium settings. Okay, no problem there, as you can see. So GPU, the game says it's 100% GPU bound and it's using 80 to 82, 83% of the GPU power available. That's an interesting statistic. Okay, so we can see where that lies. Options, video. So your medium setting is these are your settings. Please feel free to pause the video so you can have a look at these better. Like I say, I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes because the last one I did I sort of rambled on and it ended up nearly half an hour. So there you go, mediums. We've got motion blur on. What else have we got of interest? Volumetric still on medium. Screen space medium. That's the hogging one, these two. So if you get in trouble, knock those two down, guys. Right, so let's go back to the top here. We'll go full ultra. Yeah, skip high because you can see the difference already. We're down to what, 85 FPS, 90 FPS. So medium was 85, 90. Let's go ultra. Does it go full ultra? Let's have a look. Does it? Vsync off, yeah. Yeah, full ultra, which is actually higher than it recommends I should run this at. So it shouldn't keep 60. What do you reckon? Shall we go? Restart. Now this is with Ultra Texture Pack. You can actually run everything Ultra and leave your texture pack at the normal high setting. The only thing is, if you look at comparisons, you can actually tell the Ultra Texture Pack is a step up from the normal texture pack. You can see it, so bear that one in mind. We're going to lose probably 2 or 3 FPS because of recording. We're using NVIDIA Shadow Play, so you knock a couple off for that, no big deal. So 52, 51, 3.7 gigabytes of VRAM used. So the game cut back on the recommended to keep that 60, and it did a very good job. The recommended settings are good. So we're up and below 60 on full ultra. Nearly 4 gigabytes of VRAM used. Yeah, I'd go with the recommendeds, guys. It seems pretty accurate. The reason I've run the extra display there showing you your CPU and GPU is just to make sure that the in-game one was accurate, because we know in-game ones can be a bit icky. But there we go. There is everything we need. Full ultra. I'm going to go back to running this on recommended, and of course, yeah, I'll be playing it on the PC for the ultra wide side of it. I have played the Xbox One X version. It's installed over there. Looks nice and ultra wide. Guys, that's it. Hopefully your system, it runs it similar to mine. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.